And Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines for some of the key storylines.
Guys, we are ready down here on the field for the Fiesta Bowl. It is electric. We had one of the highest scoring, most dynamic and exciting playoff games of the year last year. We are hoping for another game just like that. The fans are loud, energetic, and ready to rock. I'll keep you posted on how things go down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Avant. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Got a collision here of two conferences, the ACC and the Big 12. They're trying to enhance their reputation and show that they can produce a national championship team here in the 12-team era.
Well, and Chris, what an opportunity that they don't have to face a Big 10 or SEC opponent here, but they get each other and an opportunity to move on and move one step closer to that title that they desperately want.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The marker and still going. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. Makes the grab. It's Avant. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. A draw play. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. And the Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Nice job by this offensive line up front and the running back. Good vision, finding that soft spot in the defense, falling forward on 3rd and inches. He's able to move the chains, but that first down was created by the success on 1st and 2nd down. Staying on schedule, and that's certainly something that the defense is going to have to prevent.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, Chris, this is something we talked about coming into this matchup. Would this quarterback and wide receiver be able to get on the same page early? And I tell you, it just reminds me of all the great Oklahoma quarterback-wide receiver duos. Jalen Hurts and CeeDee Lamb, Kyler and Hollywood, Baker Mayfield and D.D. Westbrook. Man, they've been good for a long time.
Gonna run it. It's Avant. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of one. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short for the 7th play of the drive. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
Important second down play coming up. Hand it off for a draw. Got him up, looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. And this running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player, it's great for the program, and because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has trouble.
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
I don't love this play call. First and goal inside the 3. How about let the big guys up front get after it, run the football into the end zone? This feels like a stat padding type of play call, trying to get a touchdown pass for your quarterback.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Right for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Touchdown, Oklahoma, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. But a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid, line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Handoff here from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. It's Reynolds. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now, 2nd rushing touchdown of the game, and I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Back to pass. It's Reynolds. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. A running play called on 4th down. Well, the tackle made, but it's enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
This offense has been aggressive all season long. And here on 4th and 2, they're aggressive again. And it's so difficult to stop. The blocking up front is outstanding, and they're able to lean forward and get the first down.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He'll hand it off. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
And the Tigers are looking to keep this drive going. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Look out, he's loose. Touchdown, Tigers. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Extra point try coming now. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Sategna. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And the pressure's on. Has the first, still on the move. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield. No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Back to throw. It's Mateer. Oh, the pocket collapsing. incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. First down, looking to throw the football. And that pass falls incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback dropping back. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
That screen didn't fool anyone. This defense was all over it. You can see the pursuit, and at that point as a quarterback, you might want to just throw it at their feet, burn the ball, because, man, you're taking a big loss by trying to complete that screen pass. Defense was all over it.
The second down completion loses big yards and sets up a third and very long here. Back to throw. It's Reynolds. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They'll run it from the gun.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's caught. End zone ahead. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. It's a draw play. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw. It's Reynolds. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Oh, they've got him for a sack on third down. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Nice grab. It's a bunt. Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. He keeps it. Can he get there? Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. We talked with this coaching staff. They said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us. And that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you've got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
We have a timeout call by the Tigers. That's their first. Big fourth down play coming up as they decide what to call. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that's just a great job by the defense, Chris. That's a sudden change series. Off of a turnover, that defense has to go out there, and they're already in field goal range, and they hold them to a field goal. That is a huge win for that defense.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to pass. It's Reynolds. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here.
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of the chains. He makes the offense right, even when the defense is doing its job.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, this defense better not get too comfortable. They threw it on 3rd and 1 because they're likely going for it on 4th and 1.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. QB keeper all the way. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to possession there. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry-up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Clemson calls their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4 after they pick up 6 on the first down pass. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! He's got some space, look out! He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 25. A positive start for this freshman, Joel, who's had such a solid season. The defense, frankly, hoping they could rattle this young guy in a playoff game, but he looks good there.
Chris, he looks so calm, to your point, and that's something that I was even wondering about, is what his nerves were going to be like as a young player in this environment. Remember, it's a veteran player's game in this day and age in college football. We don't see many freshmen succeeding in this position in this moment, and yet here he is, calm as a cucumber and just dealing down the field.
Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense cannot be stopped. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for some space. It's Davidson. He's got the first and still going. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series. Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier and a great tackle in the backfield.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, trying to do all the things that put pressure on the defense.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Sooners offense is back on the field. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule. You got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front seven gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front seven's got to do a better job in their rush lanes. Chris, that is outstanding defense. Normally the running back out of the backfield, he's open, and the quarterback knows that he can just check it down, but the defense is all over him. Nice hit right there as the ball arrives.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Grab down the middle, it's a bounce. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. They're going to pull it down and run. He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3.
This is assignment football at its best. This defense has done a nice job. When I prepare for this team, this defense is always in the right spot, and they're in the right spot here on third down. Eyes in the backfield, and they're able to get the stop. The quarterback tries to use his legs, but he just can't move the chains.
And here's the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Ball handed off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught on the outside. It's Brown. He goes out of bounds, and they move it near the 40. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on third down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a first down.
To throw, it's Reynolds. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. Brings up 2nd down.
Just been an awful game for this quarterback. Ball continues to go into harm's way. The timing is off. The ball placement is off. He's thrown several interceptions, and again, the ball is in the hands of the defense. This time, they just can't bring it in.
Second down after the incompletion. They call the draw play here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. Looks like Clemson will have the first down. No huddle here for the offense.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down. This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's stuffed. Again, no room to run. This defense playing well.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. A draw to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. That's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense. They go back to the running back, but he gets swarmed. The defense said, not this time, Joe. They were all over it.
Chris, football is a game of adjustments, and finally on this fourth down, this defense adjusts to the running back's success. They find him, they get him down, and that's a huge fourth down stop.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. As we hit the quarter break, Oklahoma has the lead, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Takes the handoff again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. To the air. It's Mateer. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, as a quarterback, you really love to have that one back. This is third advantage. Well, you feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on first and second down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on third down.
And that sets up a return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Here comes a handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Hands off to the left. Sees an opening. He goes out of bounds and moves the ball across midfield.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Scanning the field. It's Reynolds. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Outstanding coverage in the back end. They play nickel defense here, add a defensive back, and this coverage is marvelous. There's really nowhere to go with the football, and because of that, you can tell this quarterback patting the football, holding it in the pocket, and that allows the rush to get home. Great combination of coverage and rush working together here.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, drops back. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there, incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, how many times do we see this? You know the quarterback's got to start being aggressive. They've got a multiple possession deficit, and they've got to put the ball into more precarious spots, and it gets picked off here. Listen, this is just a product of game situation. Nice job by the defense, but clearly this quarterback is trying to make something happen.
They'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back, it's Mateer, looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
A good tight end is such a weapon for an offense because it's tough to cover him, in particular in man defense, which is what they're in here. What do? Cover him with a safety, a corner, a linebacker? All of those matchups favorable for the offense, and now it's just about timing and accuracy. Good throw from this quarterback, and he's able to drop it in, and they get the corner to the tight end.
Grinding away with their running game. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And he's corralled just short of the line of scrimmage. It'll be credited as a sack.
Chris, one of the things that goes most overlooked when you're talking about the pass rush is the coverage. And here, in particular in man, they're taking away the quick and easy throw, forcing the quarterback to hold the football and allowing that rush to get home. It's a beautiful job of the combination of coverage and rush working together.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
The Sooners will have to kick this away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
Chris, all game we've seen this defense fly around, and they're doing it again here. Just great contact, great physicality right at the catch point. It has been so difficult for this offense to find open space, create any rhythm. This has been a really tough day.
He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on, and that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The offense starts with a short field. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Clemson calls their 2nd timeout. They've still got one more left to work with. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They're going to run it here. Look out, he's got space ahead. Headed for the end zone. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. And the Sooners will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Now the Tigers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. A decision to make here. What are they going to do on this 2nd down? Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the offense will just take a knee. Very satisfying victory as this team handled their business.